Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button and turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all showering me here with. I am grateful, and you all are super sweet. So today I saw a video that I thought I should share with you all so you all can see. But then I think it is time we start educating ourselves, because it's kind of absurd, and at the same time crazy, seeing people come on the internet doing podcasts without even knowing what they are talking about. No shades to this creator, because he may actually not know. You all know the media has really done us very dirty and all that. I mean, the lies they told us about African Americans, the lies they told you all about Africans, like we live in the zoo and we do not have anything, we're dying of hunger, and we do not have houses, and the rest of it. But then I am sure you all made your research and found out. I am sure we Africans made our research and we also found out, But then a full-blown grown man coming out on the internet to say that that he's gonna take his children to the motherland, and he is going to show them or tell them that how lucky they are that they probably live in the house, because they live in the house and they have everything at their, like they have everything. But people in motherland, people in Africa, they live in trees and woods. And I am saying, which people, even before the slavery or colonization and all that, I am sure they don't live in the tree and in the woods and the rest of it. I mean, for I don't know, but for an adult to come out and say something like this shows how some people really need to go back to school or make research. Sometimes you also do not need to go back to school. You just need to pick your phone, that smartphone you have, and make some research for yourself. And how are you even going to who are you even taking to the motherland when you have not even been there? First of all, you have to go there and see for yourself before thinking of taking your child, because I don't know the wood or the trees you are taking them to. I am rolling this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And straight up, let's get.
So when I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. But look at them. They're staying in woods and trees. I have a child. I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. But look at them. They're staying in woods and trees. So
we have so many fucking problems in this country, in America, that this guy saying this is completely laughable, because I only know the bare minimum of things that are happening on the damn big ass continent of Africa. That him saying this is so funny, because it's like we are seeing the reemergence of white supremacy and Nazism. The children, the young boys are getting indoctrinated to be incels. Our school system is in shambles. There's states in this country where we have no drinking water. Oh, and by the way, as of today, September 18th, 10:38 a.m., there's a flying jet plane that's unmanned, that's flying on autopilot, that the government cannot get down, and they cannot find it. It could be literally over my head right now and fall right on me. And those planes can fly 6 to 8 hours. The government doesn't even know where it is. This costs $80 million. But yeah, woods and trees. And by the way, that's the same thing, That's the same thing. Woods and trees are the same thing, fool. Worry about your own problems. Ask yourselves why you're repeating white supremacist talk points, and then ask yourself why you have an embroidered cotton ball on your shirt.
I have a child. I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. But look at them. They're staying in woods and trees.
Now, as I always say, origins always matter. And the source as to why people still think this way about Africa in the year 2023 comes from a couple unlikely sources. First, President Theodore Roosevelt, Tarzan, and the Lion King. Let's get started and learn something new. For Americans, the Africa as animals idea goes back to Theodore Roosevelt's reports on his safari in 1909. Shortly after he left the White House, in a serialized magazine article, Roosevelt thrilled American readers with tales of pursuing big game in a vast, uncivilized land. He actually brought back over 20,000 specimens, including lions, elephants, and rhinoceros. And he also donated them to the Smithsonian Institute. And if you watched my previous videos, you know why the Smithsonian Institute my face is looking like this. If you haven't, go back and watch my previous video. Then, of course, came Tarzan. You know the story about the boy who was raised by apes in the jungle. And like Roosevelt's safari reports, it encouraged Americans to think of the continent as a primitive setting for exotic animals. And most Africans don't come any closer to wildlife than Westerners do, okay? The only place to see wild animals for most Africans is at the zoo, just like Americans. And because of this media, unfortunately, Africa remains a favorite setting for primitive fantasies. And like this article says, it's a symbol and a metaphor, not viewed as a real place. And this ties back to my previous video about Timbuktu and how a lot of people didn't know that Timbuktu was a real place that was a learning center for hundreds of years. Now, don't come for me. We all love the Lion King. Don't come for me. We all love the Lion King. Don't come for me. We all love the Lion King. Okay? I'm just providing facts. That's also why it's also seen as a homogenous whole rather than a set of different countries and cultures. Trying to make The Lion King true to its location, the movie's creative team did landscape research in Kenya. Yet by situating the film in Africa instead of a specific nation or region, the film also furthered the myth that the continent is a single, undifferentiated entity. And even the movie Madagascar, we got to go in on that, partly takes place in the country, but the plot concerns Central Park Zoo animals who land there by accident. A hippo, lion, giraffe, zebra, all of which are not indigenous to the island nation in the Indian Ocean. Now, I'm not taking up for anybody. In the year 2023, you should be able to Google and look up what you're saying before you start spewing it out on podcasts. But the main culprit here is the ignorance of the real Africa, which allows mass media to substitute it with a mythical one. I hope you learned something new.
When I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland. Let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. You know, but look at them. They're staying in woods and trees.
To be honest with you, this video pissed me off so much. Like, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's talking about they live in woods and trees. What the hell are you talking about? My grandma's over there living nice. My grandpa had money, eh? 4 wives. All of them had houses. What this guy talking about? To be honest with you, my mom grew up in the village, you know what I mean? From a baby. She lived with her grandma, you know? And they raised her in the village. And like, you know what I mean? They're comfortable out there. Like, that's all you can ask for is comfortability in life. Like back in Nigeria, my grandpa, he was a trader of sorts, you know? He used to dibble and dabble in, I don't know exactly what, but things was like watches and things like that, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, he was supposed to deal with my mom because she's the firstborn, you know? But my mom said, nah, she's like me still, I won't lie to you. It's like, yeah, we're going to go get it ourselves. We don't want no handouts. Especially out in Africa, because it's like, handouts come with things, you know? My mom was supposed to get married to some guy that they wanted to arrange, and it was like, nah, she wasn't having that, you know what I mean? So she said, yeah, she's leaving. To be honest, this is the problem with a lot of Africans still. They think coming over here is better. Yo, it's not. They take it from someone that's over here. Yo, unless you want to work and pay the government every week or every 2 weeks or every time you get paid, come over here. You know what I mean? Come over here. If you want to struggle and pay the government, come over here. You want to see prices continue to increase for no reason, come over here. If you want to deal with people that think that you're dumb and that they're better than you just because of the way you look, come over here. But if you don't want that, stay where you are.
Over here, you know, but look at them. They're staying in and woods and trees.
So I'm not even going to comment on the video that I stitched. So instead, I'm just going to show you guys my Africa, specifically my South Africa, because that's where I'm from. Living in America, I notice people genuinely don't know. I always just tell people, Google Cape Town. Look how beautiful our beaches are. And we have like stunning mountains as well. This is my favorite street. They have a ton of restaurants further down there. And then they have the beach over here. You can literally go have lunch, go have dinner, and then go on the beach right after. This is my photo from when I was there. I recommend Tiger's Milk. This is also an image from when I went to see the penguins at Boulders Beach. Yes, we have penguins, which is pretty cool. You can actually go on the beach with them, but I wasn't lucky enough. They didn't want to be to the side that you're allowed to be on. Me paddleboarding between people's homes. Examples of homes in Johannesburg. Sandton. This is not the schools everywhere, but I was lucky enough to go to a private school, and this is our campus. Another photo. This is just an example of homes in Knysna, KwaZulu-Natal. Obviously, there's way more, but I just wanted to share a couple of things.
When I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. You know, but look at them. They're staying in woods and trees.
Interesting. So you're blessed. Okay. So you're so fucking blessed, but not proper education. Okay. I'm so confused how confident he is to say all those things. Like, it's ridiculous. And he's an African man too. Like, nigga, your ancestor came from there. Okay, Mr. Blessed Man. I blame the educational system, not you, because you sound stupid as hell. Good luck with your blessing. I feel sorry for your kids.
When I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland and let them.
I'm sure if you just watch that clip, you're going to think like I thought, that he's going to say something enlightening and passionate and something about culture or heritage and stuff. He doesn't. He proceeds to say something incredibly idiotic and offensive to the African diaspora. Like, it's just really bad. And it was stitched by someone who might be, you know, somewhere in Africa, like in a country within Africa. And I had the notion to like respond and be like, this is not all African Americans. And I realized that I sounded like this is not all men. And I realized it does not matter. Like, he is correcting an African American, and as much as I want to show like this like level of solidarity, it's a waste, because I should be talking to that creator and other African Americans.
I'm saying I want to take them to the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. You know,
in the year of 2023, my people still being ignorant like this. All this information that has come out, all this internet hell, this TikTok. And still, some of my people are walking around this earth with this mindset, still thinking like this. When are y'all gonna realize that them people been lying and manipulating both of us? And my people still walking around thinking like poverty ain't here in the U.S. Have you been to California? Oh, just bless them, God. Bless their heart. Oh, y'all. And that's why I say, sometimes it be your own people. I don't claim all y'all. I'm just gonna say that. I don't claim all y'all. The ignorant ones, I don't claim y'all. I don't claim y'all.
To the motherland and let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. You know, but look at them.
Don't bring them. Just don't. And I don't want to hear anything else. So he goes on to say, but he's talking about Africa, how he wants to take his children to Africa. And he goes on to say, but look at them. They live in trees. We're blessed here. Don't bring them. Because if I said to you, when I have children, I want to take them to meet my mother so they can see that she's impoverished and dirty and lives in a horrible place, and etc., etc. Does that sound like appreciation? You are teaching your children to create a sense of superiority and otherness from a group of people that they should feel welcomed by, supported by, and have a sense of community with, where they can hopefully get the chance to learn about the different cultures that were the very foundations of them, right? And it's weird to me because all this shows to me is that you are so deeply entrenched in this master dominant narrative that you were taught by European and white Americans about how you are inferior and blah 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 blah. The perspective they taught you history through, the lens by which you see Africa is that of a white person and their inferiority, they're the inferiority of Africa to white people. You're not a white person, okay? So you're falling for the tricks that will never, ever, at any point, in any way, shape, or form, benefit you. They just never will. And like, it just shows that you're kind of damaged and you need to learn, grow, heal, maybe do a 2-second Google search that would show you that that's not how it works over there. And it grosses me out. That's really what it comes down to, is just don't do that to your children. Don't rob them of the ability to connect with something, and instead encourage them to forsake the foundations of their being so that they can say that they are superior to a group of people. That's gross and nasty, yeah? Okay, so same thing goes for passport bros. They're constantly, for some reason, they always cite Ethiopian women. I'm an Ethiopian woman, right? And they're always saying that, oh, they're the perfect, submissive, traditional wives, and they're so great over there. That's not a compliment to me, never will be. It's gross and it's disgusting. Because what do they always want to follow it up with? But look at these African women in America. Look at these black women in America. They're awful. Any time that you decide to create this sense of like division amongst people that you should have a sense of community and bond with, it's not a compliment to those that you are running to. It's just not. And it never will be. So please grow, learn, and heal. And don't fucking stunt your children's growth, love, and acceptance for a place that they should love just so you could sit here and be like, look how much better we are. You're not white, and therefore that lens by which you see Africa is very broken and will never benefit you or your children. Stop it. Don't bring them.
When I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland. Let them.
In 2023, people still think like this. Ain't it sad? Y'all motherfuckers really still think like this. Stay your ass in America. Go down the street and see homeless kids. See homeless people. You ain't gotta go to Africa for that. And what's up? What's wrong with being in the trees? Let's be honest, because it's way better and peaceful than the concrete jungle this place is. Just leave Africa alone, because y'all just stay ignorant. Y'all stay ignorant. Stop. Just stop.
I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland. Let them see that, hey.
No, because this is legit how Americans feel about Africa. This is how they are, guys. And people are shocked by watching this video. Like, this is how it is out here. This is it. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy that they even ask you the most dumbest questions. Like, do you guys have roads in South Africa? Because I'm from South Africa, so those are the questions I've got. Do you guys have roads? Do you have schools, buildings? Hey, these people. But they don't do geography. That's our land. They don't do geography in school. So that's why.
Best over here, you know, but look at them. They're staying in woods and
That time here in Africa, we have clean water and unlimited supply for that fact. That time I'm watching this video on my iPhone in a house. Which Africa are you talking about? I want to take them to the motherland. Shut up, what? You cannot possibly be this dense. I feel for your kids.
When I have a child, I want to take them to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I want to take them to the motherland. Let them see that, hey, we're blessed over here. You know, but look at them. They're staying in woods and trees.
Excuse me.
So this is all I got from the stitches, and I don't know how to react, but I think some of us are ready. We need to, like, you know, educate ourselves and all that. I mean it's 2023. I don't know how I feel that somebody still think today that Africa, I mean, like, Africans live on trees and woods and all that. I mean, that means like you don't know anything. I mean, you are, I don't want to call him dumb, like, but it's in kind of mind blowing that somebody still think like, or somebody is thinking like this. I mean, today. And all I can say is emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind, because I don't know this kind of mental slavery mindset is this and all that. I mean, a full grown man coming out to say something like this is kind of like, I am stunned and amazed at his intellect or his smartness and all that. And one thing about all this, and the person that was interviewing him was saying, or he was saying this, he was like, like, are you for real? I mean, I don't know, but I think we can do better as people. I don't know, but what are you even going to teach your children if you don't even know some of the basic things? Especially, like, I was actually expecting him to say something really great or something good about Africa. Like, it's really a very nice place. I mean, the medias have really lied to us about some certain things, but, we found out and we know better. Motherland is not as horrible as, like, the media portrayed, like, because when you go to the media, all they show you the skinny child with protruding tummy, like trying to tell you that they are all hungry in Africa and the rest of it. But man, coming from a full-grown man saying this, that when I have to take my kids to which motherland? I am not sure motherland want to see you with this kind of mindset. And I am sure he has not even been to the motherland. First of all, you need to be to the motherland before taking your kids to the motherland, because when you go to the motherland, what you experience, what you see are the things you are going to tell your kids. I mean, you can't just wake up and start saying what you are not sure of. And I mean, the kids are just going to laugh at him, because they'll be like, oh, daddy, are you this dumb? Like, that is very dumb, But then I am not no shade or no anything to him. Maybe he does not know, but then I think we can do better by making research. Research can show us or can tell us a lot of things. We do not need people to even tell us, You can do all this research by yourself and you find out. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much for the support. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.